Ladies and gentlemen, this is our final boarding call and the doors will be closing soon. Please board quickly and safely. Our monorail will be departing momentarily. Thank you. Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Good evening and welcome to Chilling with Pete McDevitt. It's another Wednesday night, 7 o'clock, a couple seconds behind. We have some challenges going on with the weather and all that's going on out there today, but we are going to work through that. I'm really excited about talking to our guest tonight. You're going to get to know him. He's a great channel that's coming up in the world on YouTube within the Disney community. We're excited to talk to him in a little bit, and we're going to get there shortly. I want to welcome everybody to our show this evening where we talk to new and innovative creators every Wednesday night. You know, before we start this journey, I have to take a second and thank and say hello to theliveplace.com and Dreamers Empire. They feature over 120 family-friendly channels for your viewing and pleasure here on YouTube. They are your guide for quality viewing every day on YouTube here. So we are excited about that. Please check them out here on Dreamers Empire and the Live Place and at the liveplace.com. I want to take a moment to thank my partner channels, Myers and the Mouse and Dole Whip Dad. We go live every Thursday night with the NFL Watch Party discussing the NFL game that night. We will be going live when the games start. We're excited about that. And we talk a little football with college and pro at the same time, but we also mix in a little Disney too for your viewing pleasure. So we invite you to please come over and join us on Thursday nights for the NFL Watch Party that we have. I'd like to take a quick moment and just acknowledge the members to our channel here. We are extremely appreciative of your support because they invest in us, invest in our channel. We invest in them. So we just want to, thank Donna Jaworski, the Lynn Project, David Cantrell, Viapre, Tina McNeil, Diz Jabbers, Triple Play, Karen Cook, and also a second set for members. We're so grateful for you all out here. Mickey Fan, Lisa, Caitlin, Wendy Lou Who, Arjons, T. Marie, Mike Wheeler, Magic News Live, and James Ryan. We want to thank you guys every day for supporting the channel and being members here with our channel. We want to take a moment and just say it would be tremendous support to us. If you're enjoying the broadcast, if you hit that like button, it does let YouTube know and VP, our guest, that we're doing a good job here tonight and you're enjoying what you're seeing. If you're new to our channel, well, welcome. Please, after viewing tonight, if you're enjoying yourself, consider subscribing to our channel. Please stay up on our two playlists, Disney Innovators and the Disney Community. It has all of your viewing needs for Disney quality programming in the YouTube Disney community. So many great creators that we are doing. Want to throw out real quick, I just saw this just happened. I want to acknowledge.
Welcome to the clubhouse.
Welcome to the clubhouse. Dre Houston, new member to our channel. Thank you for being here tonight. And to all of our members, we always say,
welcome to the clubhouse.
We appreciate you, so thank you very much. We don't ask you to subscribe to the channels in our playlist. We ask you to just check out the content of their channels, and I'm sure you'll do what I did, which is subscribe because you want to see more. After all, there's no one on my playlist that I don't actually follow myself. And in 99% of these people, I was already fans before I started doing the show. A notation that we can be found on social media, Pete McDevitt, on Twitter and Instagram. We're growing there rapidly, and we do have a P.O. box, and we'd love it if you want to send us magic mail. My producer, Preston, who's absent here right now at soccer practice, loves to open magic mail, and we do acknowledge that with each show. Special programming note for tonight, at the conclusion of our interview, we will have a few community recognitions and channel highlights. Please be sure to hang around for those at the end of our show. We'd like to remind everyone that tonight's show episode is about enjoying Disney and celebrating the success of the innovative creator I'm going to talk to tonight. The questions are going to be, pretty much standard, just normal, natural, but they're going to give you a new insight into our guest here tonight, which we are completely excited to talk to. Phone lines are going to open up momentarily for fans to talk to our guest. But let's start this magical journey by saying hello to chat real quick. We've got 31 friends in here tonight. Just real quick saying hello. Karen Cook, Tina McNeil, Dre Houston, Melly Mel. We just locked her into being on a show. She's going to be on coming. Who else? Karen Cook, Nikki Bunch is going to be on the show. Addie Family Adventures is going to be on the show. They're in here. Eric Lee. So great to see so many people. Hey, Dennis, Dre Houston. So many friends here tonight. Gonzo's in-house. We're excited, and we're going to talk to our friend here momentarily. We will recognize the chat as we go through the night, and I do ask you to please put your questions into the chat. I'm going to real quick try to see if we can bring him up again on Skype. We've had some challenges with some weather. I see you there. Let me see if you come over. No, buddy, Skype is still giving us a fit tonight. Let me try this. No, it's still not letting me do it. So, yeah, I don't know, bud. We just have to roll with it. I'm sorry, but we will have you on the other way. I know it's a little tough, but we're going to work through this and talk to our guest tonight here, still on our show. Even with difficulties, we're going to make it happen. So, let's take a moment and talk about our guest before we bring him in here real quick. Timothy Rainwater's in-house. Arlene Valdez-Page is in-house. Good to see Rachel Fiftian. Max K. Very hairy Larry. Interesting name. So many great friends here tonight. My guest tonight is a DVC and D23 member who first started his channel in January of 2020. You can see it there right now on the screen in front of you. The channel is called Adventures with VP because he wants you to come along on the adventure with him because it's not about him. He goes live at the parks, composes vlogs and unboxings, the whole time bringing you along for the adventures. Currently active on Twitter and Instagram, known as Adventures with VP on all platforms. He first went to Disney in 1993 and Disneyland in 1995. He's here via live on the phone with us to talk tonight. It is VP. Welcome to the show, VP.
How's it going? Thank you for having me.
You know what, brother? I am so appreciative of your professionalism. We had some technical difficulties, but we're still working it. I'm going to keep your channel page up on the stream for a good portion of the night. People can look at that, look at me, and we'll go a little bit back and forth. But we're going to talk to you and get to know you a little bit better, which is the important process of this. And we've got 33 friends in-house that want to get to know you a little bit. They are throwing your links up in the chat, which I love. Our mod's doing a great job so as we go through. So, VP, let's first tell me just a little bit about yourself in general, what you want to share with the public before we get into your channel and so many other great things about you.
Well, first and foremost, as you guys can see by some of my channel videos, I'm a Disney nut, like a lot of people. And I'm a guy that likes to have fun. I'm a dad of 3. Been married now next month. Actually, I was going to say next month, but we're already in September. This month will be 20 years.
Congratulations.
My lovely wife, Arlene. And, it's... I originally started this channel as a way to have a place where great-grandchildren and such could go and enjoy themselves and see me and have that there as an option when I'm no longer around, because I work in the telecommunications industry, and so often you hear people call in upset or bummed out, real sad because they had family members pass away and the last thing they had was a voicemail. And I wanted to leave something more than just a voicemail, that they could see me and see how I am, because for those that know me, exactly how I am in my videos is me. That is
well,
that is
and what I encourage everybody to do as we go through the night is check out some of his videos, or after the show, check them out. They are enjoyable. That's how I found you. I was on there watching one day. You had the big Caraba hat, which I actually have that same hat here hanging on my wall. It's the big straw hat, and I was watching you just enjoy yourself at the park, and you could really see in your energy how much you had loved it. Addy Family Adventures throws it out that some of us know a little bit more about him than others, and he's laughing. So Chris is there. We got so many friends in the chat, 35 friends here. So you started the channel because you wanted to give your grandchildren. On your channel, right now, 216 subscribers, which is fantastic. If you go over to his channel and like what you see, please, consider subscribing, take a look, and follow what VP does. He does go live from the parks, which is great. You're 216 subscribers, 42 videos, 4,303 views starting out there. Sanjay Parmer in-house with us today. Good to see you, my friend. Instagram, 283 followers with 148 posts. Doing a little bit with Twitter. Let's talk first about your love of Disney and how that came about as we talk about that. You've been to both parks, CONUS-wise, which is pretty cool to have seen both parks. But talk a little bit about your love of Disney.
Yeah, it really started, just as a teenager. I mean, I originally went to Disneyland in 1985. The funny thing about that trip, the only thing that I really remember was the drive home, living in Portland, Oregon at the time.
Okay.
I really don't remember much of Disneyland. And Disney World, living in Florida from the age of 8 on, that's one of the highlight field trips that you like. As a kid in middle school, and your end of the year field trip was being able to go to Disney.
Right.
And then in high school, one of my favorite field trips was in my junior year in my physics class. We actually got to come up to Disney World, and we got to experience Disney in a way that most people don't get to experience.
Okay.
It was a physics trip. So we had to do different experiments, and one of those things was riding Space Mountain back to back, once with the lights on and once with the lights off.
Gotcha.
And so, and then, filling out a little piece of paper. But it really, the one thing that I love about Disney is that it's not just an amusement park. It's a true theme park. When you go to Disney, and by design, you're somewhere else. You're no longer in the quote unquote real world.
Okay.
You're somewhere else, and the real world those problems don't affect you for that time that you're there.
Gotcha. Okay. That's a great point. It takes you. That's an excellent point.
What I like to say is that Walt has done more for mental health than psychologists.
Oh, I love that. That's fantastic. Well, and I think we all can. I always say to many people that it's because you can go there and be a 10-year-old with your 10-year-old, where you can't do that at other places. That's very true. So we are with Adventures of VP. He is on with us live, and he is here, and we are so grateful that he is. We had some technical difficulties, possibly some weather challenges, but we are working through that, and we're so grateful for you. I encourage you to check out his channel. Consider subscribing after checking out his content. You guys will not be disappointed in the energy that he brings, and we're going to talk about some of the other things coming to his channels. I want to thank the Adventures of Gonzo. He just did a fast pass on our channel. Did you guys hear it? The the Fast Pass. It's a super chat. $19.99 from the Adventures. Gonzo, love you guys. Thanks for everything you guys do in the community. Gonzo, we thank you for supporting our channel and giving us a little bit of love tonight. I'll make sure I share that with producer Preston. And we do, again, appreciate all those who have signed up for members on our channel. We are going to try to keep delivering quality programming to you every week and involving you in here. Let me take a look at the chat real quick. VP is one of those channels people should know about. He's great, he's funny, and very knowledgeable about the topics at Disney. Addie at Family Adventures, throwing out some love there. I would have to agree with you 100%. Let's see what we got here. Magic in Michigan, in-house with us. Evan Brown, in-house with us. 38 friends watching us here tonight. Throw me out your questions for VP as we go along, and we will make sure that we throw them out into the thing. VP, I will try again to see if you can come in with Skype. I know it's saying that you can, but for some reason it is not picking you up. Here, I'm going to try one more time and see what happens. Nope. Still not pulling up, buddy. I'm sorry.
No problem.
We just had some challenges. We keep trying, but, you know, it is what it is, and we just have to work through that. So 40 friends here watching, 35 likes. We appreciate you liking the channel and the discussion here with VP tonight. It is free of charge. So pretty cool about VP. And let's talk about this. Both a D23 and DVC member. Let's talk about that for a second. And tell me about that. Tell me about, you know, DVC and D23.
So DVC is one of those things that I've always wanted to do. I know that in the world of timeshares, you know, that's like the bad word when you say DVC, but to me, it is what it is. It's Disney's version of a timeshare. Yep. And then, but we all know that it's also more expensive than other timeshares that are out there. And so it's one of those things that we've always wanted to do that we never were able to. And now with our sons getting older, we decided now's a good time, and we're using it as a platform so that as the kids get older and go and create their own families, we can come back to Disney for at least a week a year and have our family reunion at Disney for a week. No matter what anyone else is doing, no matter where everyone else moves, we're using our DVC as our family reunion type
I love it.
Outlet.
Love it. Love it. Now, D23, you joined. Are you getting out of D23 what you'd hoped? I know it's tough with them not having the big convention, but as far as everything else with D23, are you excited about that? Happy with that?
Yeah, I mean, this was the first year that we actually joined, so it was a bummer that, you know, everything happened and we're missing out on a lot of the big things that the D23 is known for. Mm-hmm. But the publications that they send out quarterly, and then the gift that they sent out, that was real nice. My wife ended up making a couple shadow boxes with some of the postcards and the pins this year, so that was cool.
That's awesome. That's absolutely awesome. So obviously, we just everybody that's joining in here that knows what's going on. We are challenged tonight with a little bit of technical difficulties with some weather, but VP is here with us on the phone for the interview. We keep putting his keep putting his YouTube channel up on the screen for everybody to check out. Again, we encourage you to go over and take a look. I'm sure you will find out and see that he is enjoyable the way I found him and ended up subscribing because of his content and really enjoyed it. So we encourage, he's also on Instagram. He posts pretty regularly on there. And we encourage you to check him out over there. So many great friends in the chat tonight. 30 watching right now live. 38 likes. We appreciate you all being here tonight. I saw Amy, AGC Magic TV, is in-house with us also as well. Thank you all for being here. Let's talk for a second about some of the channels out there that you like, okay? There's a lot of, you know, within the YouTube community, it doesn't have to be just Disney, but some of the ones that you like, you know, overall for you.
Overall, I'm a big car guy, and I found a local channel here in Central Florida of a young guy. His name's Adam LZ.
Okay.
And he does a lot. He owns a local company here. It's actually pretty close to my job. And he got into drifting, and he builds drift cars and does a lot of engine work and stuff. So I really enjoy the details of getting into cars and creating power and doing fun things like that. So I like watching him.
Awesome.
when it's for not Disney. I also, it was around the time he went to Japan, but Prince Charming Dev was really the first Disney YouTuber I started watching.
Oh, cool.
And so that was my kind of intro to Disney YouTube. And then from there, I was, got introduced to Gonzo, which I actually met at work and didn't know he did YouTube until we started talking one day. And then Gonzo's helped introduce me to a bunch of other people. Kelly from the Mickey Bunch, who's amazing. Chris from Addy Family Adventures. Yourself. And so it's been awesome to go out and meet a bunch of different people. It's definitely something that when I started this channel, I didn't expect. And it's funny because I hear that from a lot of people. The one thing people didn't expect was to meet other people. And, this last weekend, hanging out and having lunch with Viapree Project, Ed and Mindy.
Nice.
And so connecting with different people has been an amazing experience and a great time. And everyone's so welcoming, and I appreciate that, especially to someone like myself who is a brand new channel. I still call myself that infant channel,
Yep.
And everybody is welcoming and willing to help out and give pointers, and I'm just appreciative of that.
Well, Viapree, they're a great couple. Let me pause that for 1 second. Say hello to Mike Wheeler, who just joined us in. Mar in Memphis says, VP rolls with the punches. Nothing can stop him now. I'd have to agree with that. VP is pretty awesome, which is why he's in with us tonight. I should do a programming note. Again, I talked about VP's character when we started out here, about him working through the challenges of the technical stuff and still agreeing to come on here with us tonight. He also was a class act because we had a challenge. We were supposed to interview Disney Assembled tonight, and it couldn't work out. A hurricane affected their home, and they had to take care of that. They will be on with us. I switched dates with VP. They moved back to October 14th. VP jumped up. Again, it says a lot for his character, and while I'm so glad he's here tonight, and I hope you guys go over and check him out and can find it, that it's enjoyable and want to subscribe. We really hope that. Surf Bomb, good to see you. Again, any questions that you guys have, let us know. So, yeah, you got the guys go out and hang out with VP with Ed and Mindy. VP with Ed and Mindy. That's a tongue twister in itself for your waitress that was there with you tonight. Ed actually texted me a picture of the chicken dinner and the deviled eggs you guys were all enjoying there, which was fantastic. And I was glad to see you hooked up with him. The Viapree Project's an amazing supporter. They're one of my members, which I'm very proud to recognize. They are also one of our 15 to 17 channels that recognize the Disney Muppet Awards of Recognition, which several of the Muppets are in here tonight. Mike Wheeler, Dre Houston, I know, which is good, and they're a part of that. They're just such a giving family. I think you saw that. And, hopefully Ed, Ed, I told Ed to pick up the tab. I don't know if he did or not, but I told him to. So I at least tried to help you out, VP. That's what I told him. I said, look, you got more subscribers than him. You got to pick up the tab. That should be the rule. We should make that the new rule. If you're the bigger channel, you pick up the tab. And that's, as long as you don't have Dave from Brandy and Dave with you drinking alcohol, you'll be all right. That guy can put away a couple beers. So, Mar Memphis says, our community has grown by leaps and bounds since January. Yes, it has. I don't know if that's a coincidence from when that's the time frame that I actually came back into the community, and I'm focused on growing with channels like VP and so many other ones that have been in here tonight that I saw. We're trying to get a lot of these newer channels recognized and hopefully find them about the love. So let's talk about the fact you are also a Universal annual pass holder, correct?
Yes. So we went ahead and got Universal passes because we didn't know what was going to happen with Disney and what was going to happen with, the whole park reservation and how that was going to work. And so as another avenue, so that we as a family had another outlet to do something fun, that while you have that, large payment for the annual pass, when you break it down for a whole year of fun, it's actually inexpensive family fun.
Okay.
As long as you're not buying something every time you go, which when we go to Disney, that's kind of a hard thing.
Right.
But Universal, one thing that I love that they do that I wish Disney would do something similar, they do the cups that you pay for a day and then you get a refill. I wish Disney would do something like that. I know they probably won't because they'll lose a lot of money, but at the same time, you're buying a cup, and then every time you come, that's almost a guaranteed $10 from whoever's coming because you're going to keep getting those refills. Even though I know Disney makes money hand over fist when it comes to $5 Powerades.
Right. Well, no, that's absolutely the truth. I will throw it out that your wife put it out there that Viapre did pick up the check, which again doesn't surprise me. Those Ed and Mindy are class people, and it doesn't surprise me that you're hanging out with them, knowing you and getting to know your wife a little bit. Class people also. Krista Knoxville, that's pretty cool. New name, haven't seen you in here. Welcome into the show. Mara Memphis says I watched your Jungle Cruise wishables to your wife. She said that. This is Andy Presco says this is also the most wholesome and friendly community I've ever seen. I'm glad to be a part of it. Well, Andy, we're glad you're a part of it, my friend. We appreciate you being here. So the interesting thing, your wife came up. She's got a neat mini-air and Loungefly collection coming up soon that they're going to be talking about. Is that true, VP?
Yeah, so we were supposed to do the video last week on Friday. We were supposed to record it, but she had a couple ears in the mail, and we have one that we're actually picking up from a friend's house that they were able to snag for us. And so at first she was kicking and screaming and didn't want to be on the video. So for those of you that don't know, anytime you guys see her in a video, it's a treat because she kicks and screams until she's smiling on camera. And so she said, if we're going to do this, then I have to wait till I have all my ears and all my bags. So we're going to do it this coming week.
Nice.
Because her Loungefly collection and her ears, for somebody who didn't want ears, now has 3 rows of ears on my wall in my bedroom.
Those things are contagious. One of the things I always laugh and joke and talk with my wife, my grandfather years ago, right before he passed, it was when the epidemics were happening, and he used to always tell me, stop eating those damn cupcakes, they're cracking a pack. And I think that Disney has a lot of cracking a pack things because they seem to get so many things. You go and you say, I'll try one, and 20 later, and part of your bank account's gone, and you're looking at all these things you brought in. But, it is cool. I think the person that I think I know that has the most that I know of is Jenna with Resort TV 1. Her ear collection is sick, but hopefully you guys build up to that and can get there.
No.
So,
I don't want to build up to that.
You don't want to build up to that. I'm gonna take a shot one more time at Skype, see if we can try to bring VP in. VP, I'm in that one that says 104 in the call. If that's the one you're at, from us trying, it's the one we got into last. We'll try that. While VP's trying that real quick, we'll tell everybody, please check out his channel. It is Adventures with VP. We'll put it back up on the screen. He has got up to 220 subscribers, so you are picking up some subscribers here tonight, which is fantastic.
I appreciate all the support.
We absolutely love that you guys are supporting our good friend and taking a look at his broadcast. Again, I want to thank, while VP's looking for that real quick, I just again want to thank our members that did it, throwing them up there on the screen real quick so that everybody can see it. And I just thank you very much, all of those people who are taking the time to support Preston and I as we're out here doing it. And, of course, the Dre Houston. Dre is also in that group there. We'll get her up next week. So I hear you trying to work your way in, but it is not letting you, VP. I just don't know what it is tonight, buddy. It's the challenges of Skype. So I'm truly sorry about that. I am going to put your channel back up there again so people can easily see it and can get over to it and hopefully find you as important as I did and want to get in there. And Mike Wheeler and all of my mods, LSU Mom, thank you guys for throwing all the links up in the chat. We truly appreciate that. Let's see. Checking the chat real quick here. Just making sure there's no questions for VP. Everybody's giving me and VP a thumbs up. We got 44 likes here, 30 friends watching us here. We do appreciate you here. And again, I want to thank the Gonzo for his Fast Pass. He Fast Passed right on through with a super chat. We thank him for his support of the channel. And who was it? Somebody just subscribed. Tina McNeil said she just subscribed to VP, so they're coming over and taking a look at you. VP, let's talk for a second here. Cruising. You and your wife have done some cruising, which I always think is pretty cool to talk about. I don't think you guys have done Disney yet, but tell me a little bit about your cruises and all that you got going.
So we always wanted to cruise, and we never did. You know, we started a family young. You know, when I met my wife, I was 18, and she already had a 3-year-old, and so shortly after that, we had a couple more kids by the time I was 24, and so it was always family and work, and so we never even had a honeymoon. And just 2 years ago, we finally had our first trip without kids, and so we went out to the Eastern Caribbean. We went on an 8-day cruise.
Nice.
So for first timers, we went the gusto. You know, not the longest, not a 2-week one or anything like that, but a nice 8-day cruise, and it was fantastic. Getting out in the open water where you literally can't see anything was a different experience. But I definitely loved going to Maho Beach, out there where, you know, it's called Airport Beach, where you're in the water and jet airliners are coming and landing right over top of you. That was amazing, and it was just a great time. You know, it was something that I definitely, actually, we had one planned for the family this year. November 8th, we were supposed to go on another cruise in the Western Caribbean, and they rebooked us a couple times, changed ships, and then unfortunately a few weeks ago, they canceled it, and we were hoping to get going again, and unfortunately, it's not in the cards. So,
well,
we're gonna look for another one soon, but at this time, you know, we'll definitely take what we can get.
Take what you can get. Dre Houston says she just subscribed. Mike Wheeler, who is my update king. I love Wheels. When he's in here, he's constantly updating. You are at 222 and growing VP. We love that, and that's excellent there. So we had last week on Sunday, Donna Jaworski in the hot seat on our Sunday show. And I'm not sure if you got to catch that yet, VP, but we talked about her pin collection. Now, I would call her the queen of pins, and there's another one in here. Miss Melly Mel is in here, and she is another one who has a massive amount of pins. But I will tell you, your number is solid as well, much more than I have. I'm very impressed. You're at 300 plus pins right now in your pin collection. Did I recall seeing something on your channel where you do some pin trading, or was that just you guys were just showing the one night? I can't remember when I saw that one video.
So we do the gamut. We pin trade. Pin trading is one of the most fun things that I love to do when I go to Disney.
Okay.
I love interacting with the cast members. I love the hunt of trying to find something good. And then we buy limited edition pins. You know, in our living room, we have a couple big shadow boxes that my wife made with various Up pins that we have, because Up's a movie that's near and dear to our heart. It means a lot to our family.
Okay, very cool.
If you go and watch the video on my channel of my wife's birthday, I made a video for her birthday.
Yes.
You'll even see a blanket in there that my son had a friend of ours who's an artist take a scene from Up where Ellie and Carl are sitting in the chairs holding books, and he puts us in those holding Bibles. And we used to have a bulldog that passed away, and his name was Doug, after Doug from Up, and he's down laying next to me on that picture, so it's really awesome.
That's very cool. Let's see. Kristen Knoxville says you can come up and do Dollywood stream some point. Avery the Cuban American just joined in. Great to see him there joining us here tonight. Just going through real quick. Karen Cook says she's been lucky enough to do 10 Disney cruises. Are you guys thinking about a Disney cruise would be something you want to look at next?
I don't know about next, but in the future it is something we want to. It's just, it is, at the end of the day, one of those things that it's a lot more expensive than the other ones.
Okay. Well, that's a good point, and you get a lot with it, but you're going to pay, it's everything with Disney. You're going to pay for what you get, and that's a big thing.
We definitely want to, just like the new Star Wars hotel.
Nice, yes. Yeah.
That's an experience we want to do. How or if that's going to happen, I have no idea, but it is something that we would love to do.
Awesome. Well, we hope that you get a chance to do that. We again are with Adventures with VP. Adventures with VP. His channel is right up there. He has more subscribers than that because he picked up some tonight. We're excited that he joined us here, even with technical difficulties. This man is a class act. He jumped right on with us, and he's having fun here with 25 friends currently in, 45 likes. The likes are free of charge. It does let VP and YouTube know we're doing a good job here tonight. We try to bring you quality entertainment each week, interviewing new and upcoming channels that I have found and followed myself, and VP is absolutely one of those. He's also very strong on Instagram. We encourage you to go over there and take a look at him on Instagram. Again, he does go live from the parks, and you could, if you're subscribed and hit the alert button, you will know when he goes live. He is fun to watch. He's got a lot of energy, and much like me as a big guy, it's tough getting around Disney, and you make it happen, my friend, and that's a good thing. That's why people enjoy you, because of the energy and the Disney love they can see coming out from you guys. One thing I will remind everybody on, real quick, as we get to the middle of our show here, again, at the end, we will recognize some community recognitions at the end of the show. We encourage everybody to hold on for that. And brand new, we started today, the Chaos Clubhouse Facebook page. If you look it up with there, it's our channel's Facebook page that we have on there. It does have my logo on the front. We welcome anybody to come over there. We will be highlighting the channels that are coming on, the people that are coming on. When they have big stuff going on their channels, I'm going to be letting people know and trying to share more of the love of the Disney community through my Disney Facebook page for my channel. And, of course, we'll update all the things that are going on our channel. I guarantee you sign up for our Facebook page tonight, at some point you will see something from VP in there highlighted. So Mars in Memphis says, VP, the Star Wars experience would be like a waterless cruise. That's an interesting way of putting that. I've
heard the same thing, and just like a cruise, it's very expensive. So the rumored rates is somewhere in the neighborhood of $3,200 a person.
Yeah, that's the rumored rates. You're absolutely right on the number, so it's going to be crazy. Yeah. T. Marie Photography is in-house. She says, hey, Pete, hey, VP, I've been listening, just sitting down and able to type now. Great stream. Tia Marie will be a guest down the road. We're glad she's in-house with us tonight. Krista Knoxville talks about that awesome hat. Dude, I do love your hat. I'm a mark for that because I have that same one that I bought over at Animal Kingdom, which is a fantastic one. So make sure you're checking out VP. His hat game is on point. VP.
My wife, when I wanted that hat, she was like, what? And I'm like, yeah, I'm bald. I need a hat that protects my head and my neck, because I was wearing a nice baseball cap.
Right.
And it said Super Dad on it. And then with this Florida sun, the baseball cap's not closed in the back. So I was getting 2 tan lines. I was getting that little hole on the top of the head, near the back top of the head. Right. And I was like, no, I need something that covers me better. I put that thing on. Wow. That hat is a game changer.
Nice. Well, and it is very comfortable. It breathes very well, and it does cover your whole neck area. And I do love that, going down into that heat down there in Disney. Is definitely a thing. So, again, we had a little technical difficulty today, but VP is here via the phone, throwing up his channel a lot on the screen so everybody knows where it is and can jump in. Dreamers Empire in house. Great to see you here. Pete and VP, a lethal combination. Well, something lethal, but we're glad to be here talking with you guys tonight. VP, you are a huge, massive Dolphins fan, even though you grew up in Seattle and then moved down there at a later date. But, on our Thursday night show, we'll be talking a lot of football. You got to be excited because at least the Dolphins are trying to take a turn and go more towards the positive notion. And Tom Brady's out of your division. There's a lot of positives going on.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing a lot of good things. I hope that they keep doing good things, because they have a tendency to do good things and then throw it all away. And so, we'll see what happens here with Leonard Fournette. There's rumors that he's coming to us.
Oh, interesting. That'll be interesting.
So they're on the odds. They're actually plus 1,100 on landing him.
Wow.
So that would be a good solid pickup for them. I mean, it's one of those things that growing up in South Florida, I was a fan before I moved down there, living in Portland, Oregon, and then moving down there. But it was, it's just something that I'm loyal to a fault, I'll say.
Okay.
Because trust me, there's been plenty of times I'll never my dad who lives in Hawaii right now, he's a Patriots fan.
Oh.
That'll never happen. Never in my life.
Well.
But I did joke about becoming. I told my kids, the more I hear about what the Bucks are doing, I keep joking. I'm like, man, I might just become a Bucks fan this year.
You need an NFC team. That way you got both sides of the thing, AFC, NFC. You can always go that route. Most of your stuff on your channel has been live. I guess you guys talking about doing some other vlogs, or just going to stay with the live, or what is your channel plans? I guess would be the best question.
Recently, it's just been a lot of lives because the parks opened back up, and so I wanted to go there and show as much as possible soon, because even though they opened and Disney had a plan, they had that plan always changed. So from one day to the next, they were doing something different, and not going to the parks for several months, it was kind of needing to get that Disney injection back into the blood and get that flowing again. Now that we've done it a bunch, we're slowing back down. I do have a bunch of vlog material recorded, so I will be posting more vlogs. So vlogs, lives, unboxings are my main Disney things,
right.
And then vlogs for other adventures. Like I have one in the crock pot right now, so to say, of when I went out to Daytona, and so I wanted to try a little something different with that. Haven't done it yet, but I'm going to try a little voiceover on that and see how that comes out. But not just my channel's not just Disney. It is mainly Disney because that is what we love, and living so close, that is something that we can do all the time, and we love the different products. So as you mentioned earlier, pins. Our collection is huge into Star Wars, Up. Are the main ones,
mm-hmm.
and as Disney comes out with more Marvel pins,
you'll be jumping on that.
Yeah, because my kids they call me Papi Thanos, and so I have in my household become Thanos, so to say.
Yep.
And so I have a few statues. I have about 4 different gauntlets. My wife even gave me. It was funny because she forgot about this gift during Christmas, and when she told me to close my eyes and handed it to me, I didn't know exactly what it was until I opened my eyes, and I was so ecstatic. It's a silicone oven mitt.
Nice.
But it's the gauntlet.
Well, I have your picture up there on the screen right now from your thumbnail where it has you with the Thanos arm and shows you the great hat that we were talking about so everybody could see it. We have a couple questions coming in from the chat. Before I hit that, I want to really quick say a hello and a special note.
Welcome to the clubhouse.
Welcome to the Clubhouse, Mar in Memphis. Thank you for becoming a member of our team and supporting our channel. We will be highlighting you along with all of our members every week as a thank you for supporting us here tonight. We're extremely grateful. Addie Family Adventures VP, they want to know, will VP be going back to the park soon, and will he invite Gonzo and Kelly to go with him?
I do not have any plans this week. The next time I'm actually going back to the parks as of right now that I have scheduled is September 15th, which is actually my wife's and my 20th wedding anniversary.
Okay.
We will actually be staying at the tree houses at Saratoga Springs.
Very nice. So there's 29 people in the chat right now. Are you actually inviting everybody, including your wife, or I'm just curious?
So on that day, nobody's coming because it is family time. So I'll vlog it just because of the special occasion. I like vlogging special occasions because I can record a little bit and then stop, but it doesn't take the attention that I feel is needed for a good live.
Yeah.
On a good live, to me, you have to be attentive. You have to have purpose, and that's why for people who have been in our lives, one of the things that we started to do when we do have to get stuck in a line that we have to wait a little while. We start doing different dad jokes,
Okay.
Chad will even say it. All right, it's dad joke time, and telling little riddles and stuff like that to help break up some of that monotony, and it creates that interaction for us and the chat.
Interesting. I love it. Well, that's a fantastic thing. And celebrating your anniversary is awesome, and we do appreciate that. The great thing is I can see the energy because I can see VP right now still through the Skype. We just couldn't get it to connect with the challenges. You can see the passion that he has with everything he does, and I'm so glad his professionalism and coming over here and joining us tonight. It's so important, and we are so grateful that your wife Arlene is in the chat with us and joining and saying hello. That's an important thing. Cynthia's here. Candy Mom joined the group. Disney World Freak. Disney World Freak. Carlos is here. Got some new friends coming in. 31 watching right now. And real quick, before I go forward, VP, I have to recognize there's a fast pass. Dave Houston, super chat. Thank you all for all you do for the community. Trying to become a member, but can't find the join button on my iPad or iPhone. Dave, it's not, you can't do it from your iPhone or iPad, buddy. You have to do it from a computer. It's real easy from the computer. I don't know why they haven't connected that up yet, but we will. Again, I hope everybody checks out my man, Adventures with VP. His channel's right up there on the screen again. You can see, look at the pictures right there of him in the Slinky Dog Bug and him with the Wishables thing. You can see his love for Disney, and it comes through in his live streams. I think you'll do what I did, which is go over there, take a look at it, be a part of the corny, crazy jokes, and follow Adventures with VP. Let me ask you real quick as we come up here and closing up. You go to the parks a lot. You've been to all of them. I would have to ask you, top 2 restaurants for you, top 2 snacks for you.
So my go-to snack for Disney is actually their popcorn. I love, for some reason, even though I know it's Top Secret or something, the commercial brand, there's something about Disney popcorn that I just love. And then
thanks, Mike Wheeler.
The other thing, I would say, what is my other go-to? I don't know. I have to come back to a second.
Okay, that's fine. Mouse, go ahead.
Go ahead. I was going to say restaurants. I like Be Our Guest. I know a lot of people say that the food was better before they changed it.
Nice.
I don't know that because I don't know what it was before.
Okay.
We went for my daughter's birthday back in March, and we loved it. We had the steak and had a great time. And then the other one, I would say, is actually quick service. Actually, breakfast at the Wave.
Nice. Okay.
Kelly. I went there with Gonzo and Kelly the day she invited us for cast member preview and had the sweet potato pancakes. Okay. I personally don't like sweet potato, and I've never had sweet potato pie, but eating those pancakes was like eating pumpkin pie for breakfast. It was great.
That's awesome. Well, and Kelly's great people, and she knows her place all around the parks as well. Mouse Talk in-house. Walt's been going live so much during the week. He's a great friend of the channel and does a great job also in the parks. Thank you for joining us here tonight, Walt. We have been talking for almost an hour here with VP, fighting through the technical challenges. We've made it happen. It's been a great interview. We've learned a lot about VP tonight. If anybody has any last-minute questions, I ask you to throw them into the chat right now as we finish up here. VP, I always try to finish up asking somebody, something interesting about the future. Just talk real quick about 2 things. 1, anything on your bucket list for Disney that you want to hit, and 2, where your plans are to go with your channel. Obviously, your first goal is monetization. I hope to get to that level, and we want to help to get you there so that you can do a lot more with your channel. But talk about some of your long-term goals and your thoughts and what you want to do.
So as far as bucket list, I would love to be able to stay, which with DVC, it'll allow me to. It's just going to take some time to stay at every deluxe resort.
Nice.
As well as go on a Disney cruise. And then, as well, actually, my biggest bucket list is to go hit the parks in Japan.
Okay, that's very cool.
I want to go to Disney Sea.
That's yeah. Sea. Dev's video on that made me want to go there, and I'm not one for going out of the country, but it made me definitely want to go. Candy Mom wants to know who is your favorite moderator. I would encourage you to take the 5th on that. and not get Cynthia fired up. But that's your choice as to how you want to do it. It would be the first time on my Wednesday show that the 5th was enforced.
I will say this. Because I'm an infant channel, I don't have very many months. I think I only have maybe 2.
Nice.
And one of them is Candy Mom. So
she's amazing in
Candy Mom.
Yeah. Yeah, she's amazing in our community. We valued by so many channels, and I would think, in my mind, at some point down the line, that is one person, and there's many of them in this chat tonight that I've seen that would have the opportunity to be looked at for recognition, like we did with the Muppet Show, which we got so many of the Muppets in here tonight joining us. I always love seeing the Muppets in my channel, and again, I want to thank Dre Houston, one of our Muppets, and Mara Memphis for joining tonight and becoming a member. We so appreciate your support. VP, I always throw it over to anybody for a last-minute final word. So before I close, I'm going to throw it over to you, sir, for a final thought from you for the evening.
Yeah, so my final thought is, first and foremost, thank you for all the support. Thank you for having me on the show, even though we had some technical difficulties. I plan on growing my channel to the point where, obviously, the very first goal is to become monetized. But then after that, it's to continue to grow and become one of those people that is respected enough to, hey, look, when I want information, that's who I go see. That's who I want to go listen to and talk to. Or, even better yet, I want to laugh today because I'm having a rough day, so I'm going to go watch something that he's doing so that I can get a good laugh today. Because right now, especially in the world we live in, there's a lot of negativity and there's a lot of people separating. And I think that Disney is one of those things that brings people together.
Okay.
And the more that we're together and not separated, the better we are as people in general.
Well, I couldn't have said that any better, my friend, and I truly appreciate that. And one of the things, because of your professionalism, which shows a lot about your character, as I stated, both in filling in and helping out Disney Assembled and switching a day with them on a last-minute notice, for one, and two, for your character tonight in working through this challenge we had technical-wise, but still being an amazing guest here. 48 likes here. We've had 30 to 40 watching consistently all throughout the night, which has been a great thing. I would like to offer you the full chance to make sure that you have the opportunity to be on Off the Wall, our Sunday show, if you choose to do so. You can think about that, and we'll.
I don't have to think. My wife has already told me she would love for me to be on that show.
Okay, well, because of your character, and everything you've done here, you will be my first one when I start rebooking here in November, December time frame. I'm already booked up through March. You will get one of those first dates. Okay, I promise you that. Matter of fact, I may get with you and just lock in a date beforehand so that we can knock that out for you. So I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave VP's screen on the channel here while we're finishing out, as I do my final thoughts as we go through here. We want to sincerely thank VP for being on here tonight. We're truly grateful for him joining us. Please consider taking the time to look at his channel, and based on the content, consider subscribing to him based on the quality of his content and creativity. He can be found here on YouTube and on social media, on Instagram, is very strong, and we appreciate him. And I guarantee you'll be enjoying what we've got out there for VP. Before I go into my full community support things, I want to congratulate Candy Mom. I just recognized her with all of her support being in here. I know she's a fantastic moderator, and I did just make her a moderator to my channel. Well, I'll also highlight that we have now a Facebook page. It is the Chaos channel for us, what we're calling the Chaos Clubhouse. And we welcome you to link in and try to join in if you like. And if you have trouble finding it, let me know. We will definitely link you up with that. Again, I want to thank all of our members real quick, because it's important that they get the support for all the stuff they do. So many great members that we have. You can see them there on the screen. We talked about them a couple times through the night here tonight, and we are excited and appreciate them. As I finish up here real quick, I want to first talk about LBVTV. We thank LBVTV. They're a great support of our channel in so many ways, and we recognize them every week and say, hey, We appreciate you guys in the community. They have incredible shirts. There is Chris modeling There's a Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow shirt. We try to highlight one each week and let all of our friends know about the great shirts and all available from Lake Buena Vista Visitors. I've been highlighting this gentleman because I want to. He hasn't asked me to. I just told him I want to. I cannot wait to interview Gary Pilla. This is just a touch of the Disney sculptures that this man creates. I was watching him do a Stitch over the last couple days that he's been doing, and he's just absolutely amazing. So I'm going to be interviewing him in a couple weeks, and I can't wait to say hello to him and talk about all the stuff he's got going. Real quick, cool. I saw Diz Our Dream just came into the chat. Now, real quick, if that's Angela, I would say this. We're love to have you. Now, if it's just Jeff over there jumping in the chat, Jeff, I say to you...
What are you looking at, you hockey puck?
What are you looking at, you hockey puck? Let's take along and let's look at Magical Mail real quick. For this week, we do appreciate everybody sending Magical Mail. As I said, producer Preston absolutely loves it. I thanked Mickey's Magic Meg. She sent us this amazing card from her and her parents, welcoming my 51st birthday to my newest thing and telling me about family, friends, happiness, joy, and adventure. So many beautiful things. But the amazing part was she painted this picture, and it's going to be hanging in our house. We took a picture of it so we could show everybody here. So fabulous. I'll probably have to fight Zippity Doodad for it because it is a Little Mermaid. But hey, look, I am so grateful, and I love this picture, and I can't wait to hang it up in our house. I want to recognize some people this week. We try to do it each week, week by week. I've already got 3 new channels I'll be recognizing next week for their accomplishments. But for this week, real quick, we are recognizing the Orlando guy. His show received a nomination for the 2020 YouTube Streamy Award, Best Scripted Documentary. Congratulations, the Orlando guy. He's celebrating. Let's go over to our buddy Isaac now. He's a Muppet recipient winner of recognition. He also has 1,000 uploads hit on his channel. Congratulations to him. Panda Adventures, great little Disney channel. They're celebrating. They just hit 200. Again, we celebrate the big accomplishments here, and sometimes the big accomplishments for these channels are not massive. They're simple accomplishments that build to the next part of their career with their channel, and we highlight and celebrate that as we go through. Fun Fiero, congratulations, over 500 subscribers now. Tigger's jumping for you guys. We're excited for you. 500 is a nice number. We can double that. You're really going to be going somewhere and hitting monetization close. Would be great. Rob Fuzz, 3K. Rob Fuzz, 3K, congratulations to him. He is one of the channels involved with our celebration of honor recognitions. We value Rob Fuzz. We're so excited for him. This gentleman was in the chat just a little bit ago. We love Mouse Talk. There he is. Walt and Melissa are also part of our team of channels that celebrated the honoring the recognition of people in the community. Mouse Talk, 3,000 subscribers they just hit. We love Walt and his wife. You know, we probably love Melissa a little bit more, but hey, Walt's there and we love him too. So, Magical News Live. He's an honorary Muppet recipient. He just hit 6K the other day. Congratulations, Nick. We're so excited for you and happy for you. Continued growth. 10K will be the next big one for you, my friend. Want to hopefully see you get there. Walt Twins, congratulate them. 20,000 subscribers. That's a big number. 20K. Hats off. Well done by Jiminy Cricket. They're celebrating. Congratulations to them. Very happy for them in the Disney community. Each week, we recognize new celebrations. If you put it out on Twitter or Facebook and I see it, I'll pull it. If you want me to know about it, please send it to me. I would love to acknowledge your accomplishments on this channel. We talked about accomplishments. We talked about the Muppets. Each week we highlight one of the Muppets to say congratulations. This was announced back a couple months ago. We're going to keep acknowledging one each week up until our next show. Gonzo the Great, Mike Wheeler, he was in here right now. Recently, he just jumped over to help the Resort TV 1 is going live. We're going to send everybody over there in just a minute. Muppet Badge of Honor, willing to take on new and daring challenges. Congratulations to Mike Wheeler. Next week on the show, Brad and Tiffany will be here. Years of Ears. They were in the channel chat earlier. We're excited to have them. They do some amazing stuff with chat. Both of their channels now, so you know a little bit about them before we get to them. On our Sunday night show this Sunday, it's Mickey's Magic. Meg will be in the hot seat. I'm not sure she's going to want to hug me like she's hugging Mickey after I get done answering her the off-the-wall questions. And the week after her, Pandemonium breaks loose on Sunday night when Shep from the Shep family comes into town. He's going to sit down with me. It probably won't be at the Falcon like he is there, but he's going to sit down with me and talk about raving nonsense with him. Again, a notation that our Pixar Badge of Honor, that's our next series in the segment of community recognition, will be announced December 13th. Go on to our community playlist for the Disney community. Set your notification. You're not going to want to miss it that night. It's going to be huge. Monarch Moments, good to see you in here. They just signed on. They will be a guest with us in the upcoming weeks. Just a quick notations for some of the people that we follow and that I love to watch. So many channels out here, I can only recognize a couple, so I'm doing some now through the end of the year. Dole with Dad, my partner channel, he goes on Sunday nights. Diz Our Dream, Disney Dan, and Dinners with Donna. She will be live this coming Sunday. Monday nights is Triple P, Steve's World, and Mickey's Magic Meg. Tuesdays are loaded. Zippity Doo Dad, More Sunshine Please, LBV, and the Viapree Project. Brandy and Dave are on Tuesdays. Wednesday nights, that's tonight. You got two things going on. Josh and Jenna are going live on Resort TV 1 to do a mail stream, and you've got Diz and That going at 9 o'clock. They will be live. Magical News Live goes just usually Tuesday or Wednesday. We are excited about them. Thursday nights has been Living in Diz, Corey Meets World, the Lynn Project, and our football show. Living in Diz is moving to Tuesdays, I believe. I have to double check with him or Tuesday or Wednesdays. I'll follow back up and update that for next week. Fridays is always Friday Night Live, Resort TV 1, Rob Fuzz. We always finish out the week on Saturdays with our crazy friends Mouse Talk, Disney World Freak in the morning, and the Shep family. And I always highlight some of the bigger players that are joining us on Sunday nights as they go live at different times throughout the week. Myers and the Mouse, Provost Park Pass, WW Couple, Super Enthused Jackie, Prince Charming Dev, That Crazy Lady, Disney Lady, and Paging Mr. Morrow. I highly encourage you checking out VP and subscribing to his channel and keeping up with when he's going live. He's going live from the parks. He's been an incredible guest here tonight, and I will throw his channel up there one more time for everybody to see. It's Adventures with VP. We appreciate you supporting him tonight. If this is your first time at our channel, well, thank you for being here. We so appreciate you. If you had a magical experience tonight, please consider subscribing on your way out. Additionally, we are very active on social media with Twitter and Instagram and a brand new page, the Chaos Clubhouse on Facebook, that we encourage you to be a part of. We thank again our members. If you're interested in becoming a member, it's simple and easy to hit that join button. We would love to have and build our membership community here on our channel. We close with a final thought each week. The world's a better place when you put a smile on someone's face. Hopefully, VP and I have done that here for you tonight. For the creators out there, well, do me a favor and whistle while you work. For the Disney community members out there that just love to follow your favorite channels, find your happily ever after right here in the Disney YouTube community. On behalf of the absent producer Preston, my guest VP, who is amazing, and myself, I always tell everybody, don't be a stranger, don't be alone, just be Goofy, Donald, or Jiminy Cricket. Hey Mickey, take us home, would you?
Thanks, Musketeers, for joining the party. We'll be looking for you tomorrow, same time, same place. Bye.